What is this one, sir? This one is coming. Yes. Yes, sir. If my voice is audible and video is visible, I am ready from my side, sir.
Your voice is clear and video is also clear, sir. Once spotlight is going to be off, automatically your screen will be share on the screen.
Shall I stop share, sir, screening?
Sure. Yeah, Suresh garu, shall we start the program?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am ready, sir.
Actually, only we are waiting for your permission.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
Narayan, can we go on?
Good evening to all. This is Narayana, Secretary of Vijayawada Branch. I welcome one and all for today VCM on CA Firms Networking Guidelines Way Forward by Suresh Kumar. Before moving forward, let me play a motto song. Need not to raise, just put a... Okay.
Narayan, can we go on?
Good evening to all. This is Narayana, Secretary.
पुरुषो निर्विमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते अस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनात्यपि कश्चन एतद्वैता
Thank you. Now I request our chairperson of Vijayawada branch, Chair Narendra Babu Verla, to give his opening remarks on today's session.
Yes, thank you, Narayan garu. Yeah, today resource person Suresh Kumar garu from Tirupati and our vice chairman Nitara Kishore garu and our managing committee members, our senior members and past chairmen of the Vijayawada branch and our colleagues of the branch. I welcome to you all 3 hour CP session on CFO's networking guidelines way forward. Friends, I am confident about this session. End of this session, it may be fruitful to all because this session is futuristic session. Our future is only networking forms is going to be established. It is the heart of the ICA. Definitely, it will be useful for us. The speaker is well experienced in this networking implementation of networking of the CFO. Once he is taking the so many sessions in the networking in the to our branches of other branches of SIRC. Meanwhile, friends, please be part of the session actively end to end because all young members and all seniors are also there. It is the futuristic topic. Definitely, it will be useful to us. Okay, and with this welcome address, I want to go further session. I want to my secretary please introduce the Suresh garu to the fraternity.
Thank you, sir.
Narayan garu, go on, sir.
Let me say a few words about our today's
Your voice is
speaker.
not audible, sir. Narayan garu.
Now,
It's
Yeah.
audible. It's audible. It's audible.
Okay.
Ah,
Let me say a few words about today's session speaker. CA Suresh Kumar is fellow member of ICA and qualified CA in first attempt at very young age. He qualified CA in the year 2012. He is a practicing chartered accountant having 10 years of practical experience in various domains. He honored with gold medal in BCom graduation for secured highest marks in academics. He qualified master in commerce MCom from SP University Tirupati. He also qualified master in business administration MBA from SP University Tirupati. He qualified post-qualification course on system audit from ICA. He also qualified as peer reviewer from ICA. Mr. Suresh also certified forensic auditor and certified concurrent auditor from ICA. He is a member of qualified independent director from IICA. Mr. Suresh Kumar is regular faculty at Tirupati branch of SAIC of ICA since 2013 and handling sessions on orientation and GMCS courses to CS students. He is also a visiting faculty at Nellore ICA, Bellary ICA, and Hyderabad branch of SAIC of ICA from many years. Academically, he has been teaching auditing and assurance papers to CA inter and final course since 2013, and many of his students secured exemption in the paper and secured exemplary heights. He is also visiting faculty at various other colleges in Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Mr. Suresh Kumar is a resource person for ICI Career Counseling Session to CA students. He is a regular speaker on Companies Act, Indian Budget, MSME, Professional Ethics, CA Practice Strategies. He is founder of Swami Vivekananda Foundation and adopted CA students as mentees and giving guidance and career counseling. He trained thousands of CA students and his ambition is to train, motivate and set the pathway to plenty of students in the profession of CA in India and abroad. With this brief introduction, I invite the speaker to take up the session. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Before taking the session of Suresh Garu, our Vice Chairman is also with us, sir. A word from the Vice Chairman is, I request you, sir.
yeah. Thank you, Chairman, for the opportunity given to me. Friends, CA Suresh Kumar is a well-known faculty and he is well versed with this networking guidelines. We'll be very fortunate to hear from him as to how we as a fraternity can improve our efficiency. You all know that bank audit is a threat in the coming future. This year and next year onwards, all of us do not understand or are in a dilemma whether we will be getting a bank audit or not. In the same fashion, moving forward, we will be able to sustain in this competitive world only when we pool up our resources. A single expertise won't be enough for us to compete in this globalized scenario. So friends, this networking will definitely throw upon new opportunities to the chartered accountants. And let us hear to Suresh Kumar, CA Suresh Kumar, and get acquainted with the nuances of what this networking is and how we will be going forward in order to get ourselves networked with other firms. So thank you for this opportunity and over to the Secretary.
Thank you, sir. Before starting the session, there is one more announcement. I request all the participants to put your name and membership number in chat box to mark the attendance. Sir, Suresh Kumar, sir, you can start.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. So is my screen visible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Visible, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much for the Vijayawada branch committee members and the chairman of the branch for the golden opportunity given to me to enlighten our fellow members and our fraternity to at least now wake up where we are, how to reach from local to global, and when we can get more and more clients, then what are the many mistakes we are committing in the sole proprietary practice or a partnership firm, and based on these, how can I get M-panel for the government audits or C&AG, and why I am not able to get even article students, where I am committing a mistake, and how to grow. So all these things we are going to discuss today, and I thank for the branch for giving this opportunity. And first of all, everybody joined today, so is joined for a benefit. The benefit might be, if I join this networking session, will I get either academic benefit or financial benefit, or will I get any new clients, value addition for my profile? So definitely all the benefits you are going to get from the today's session, sir. So as far as the networking is concerned, so we are going to talk this of networking concept in different modes, sir. So networking, whether first question to even myself, whether this networking is working or not in India. That is what the biggest problem now, sir. Whether this networking is working or not. If it's working, why it has failed earlier? Now I want to draw the introduction part of this particular topic. So as far as the networking is concerned, so this networking, the thought of networking as introduced by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India in the year 2005. A long back in 2005, they come up with a vision that we want to give an opportunity for the chartered accountants to connect themselves together and explore for more and more opportunities. But in 2005, what happened for this? Now in 2005, it has got failed. Because even now, sir, we are in 2023. Even today, we are not having clarity about this. And even today, we are facing a lot of problems. And even today, we don't have confidence whether networking will benefit for me or will not benefit for me. We are in 2020-23. Even in 2020-23, we could not able to understand about this concept because we have never tried for this. So first of all, if you want to get a benefit, first we need to try. Only once you try, you can identify whether it is a beneficial for me or not a beneficial for me. Now, based on this, what happens, sir? The ICA have started, they want to give a benefit to the chartered accountants. So in 2005, whatever they introduced, they have tried to revise all networking guidelines in the year 2011. So in 2011, all networking guidelines have been revised, and they started giving different criteria for forming network and all. Again, it has got failed. To some extent, 50% it has success and 50% failure. Now again, why failure? They made lot of council meetings and they come up with a lot of various options for the members, and they come up with the solutions. In 2021, they come up with the final guidelines, sir. So they have a meeting in the Kerala, and they went to the New Delhi, and they finalized the all guidelines. In 2021, they revised guidelines for the chartered accountants for forming of network. Sir, before we understand about all these networking, let us understand about our family. Now, as Ravi Kishore sir has told, everyone is not waiting for the session today. Everyone is waiting for the mail from the banks. Whether I am able to get the mail or I am not able to get the mail, sir, frankly, I am speaking, I am not waiting for the any mail because I already have a network. Even if I am a very small practitioner, sir, even if I don't get a bank audit, so I can manage with my other activities, whatever the professional opportunities I'm having. So I am not solely dependent upon the bank audit because of I am having network with various firms. So that we are going to discuss today, how you can form the networks. Before understanding about this, how we are going to form the networking and all, we need to understand about our family background, for which let me share one document for you so that it may be, I think it is visible to everyone. Sir, can anyone please confirm whether my PPT is visible, sir?
Visible, sir.
Yeah. So in today's class, we are going to cover the following areas. So not only this, we are going to cover
Suresh garu, your connection is disconnected, I think.
I think
Unstable.
some issues are, let me check. Please, 1 minute, sir.
One thing you can do, sir, please log out from the Zoom and again you can log in.
So give me a minute of time, sir, please. I am checking on that, sir. Sir, now is able to hear, sir?
It is clear, sir, but your PPT is not able to. It is not able to screen moving up.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Your screen structured actually.
Yes.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Now, sir.
One second. Now it is also not clear, sir. One thing you can do, sir, Suresh, please listen one second. My voice. Please stop your share screen and then you start again the share screen, then automatically you will connect.
Yes, sir. So now are you able to listen my voice and
Your voice is clear, sir. You are not audible.
I'm not audible.
Your video is not able to clear. Sorry.
Yeah, 1 minute, sir. Sir, give me 1 minute time, sir. I'll change my device, sir, if you don't mind. Hello.
One thing you can do, sir. Otherwise, you can log out and log in again.
Yeah, please, sir, please.
Ramesh garu, please pass the recording. Friends, meanwhile, I want to share some of the future plans of our branch. And we are also going to be launched on 1st April. ARS team is going to be launched 2023-24 for the financial year. And please be subscribed for that also. Same plans, whatever the things this year, ARS team is going to be launched same on 1st April onwards. Please register as early as possible once launch the scheme. And meanwhile, second is our second announcement is from the branch. We are also going to be conduct the fourth sub-regional conference in the branch level. So once your setup is setting for over, I will pick up. Yeah, we are also hosting our branch sub-regional conference of AP sub-regional conference level in the month of June. It is going to be conducting in the month of June 16th and 17th. Please block the dates of your dates. Please be participate. It is our program is going to be AP level program. Total AP branches are going to be AP. Total members are going to be part on the total sub-regional conference. We are also planning to solve for the India speakers be part in that as a session speaker. In addition to that, if any input you are ready to give, we are ready to take the your inputs and we will implement. In future also, we want to conduct more workshops. In 27th also, we are going to be conducting the workshop on the annual closure, do's and don'ts. Okay. And 26th also, we are going to be take the virtual session for the GST Council meeting updates. 48th and 49th GST Council meeting updates. The speaker is WS past WS chairperson. And 25th of this month. And with that, Suresh Garu, you are ready? Your voice is not clear, sir. Why? You can unmute yourself, sir. You are muted, sir. Okay, one thing. Okay. I understood that.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
yes.
Co-host now, you can talk now, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So extremely sorry for the technical issue. So
Yeah,
first we need to understand about our family. That's what we are discussing. So in the today's session, we are going to discuss about all these areas. Introduction for this particular topic and current trends in the CA practice, and what is going to happen for the growth of Indian CA firms today, and why this networking required. Many of the participants may be having a doubt that why networking and all. If I join the network, somebody may be dominating me, or somebody may be, or no, different issues may be having in your mind, and different doubts you might be having. I try to clarify all your doubts, and what are the different options we are having to form the networking, and how can I explore more and more works with wherever I am staying with my limited office and all. How can I go for the big works that we can discuss today, and how this networking is going to work. Finally, this is the biggest doubt for all the practicing chartered accountants, how this is going to work, that we are going to discuss. And some of the participants may be having doubt that whether really CA firms form the networking. Can you show some of the practical aspects? So that is the reason I've taken some practical examples, so where we can directly go to the respective website and we can see how they are requesting and how they form the networking and all. Now, before we want to understand the networking, so first we need to understand about our family, sir. This is what very important concept nowadays. Now, what is happening in the institute? Now we completed our CA course with great difficulty, and we started the practice. And many chartered accountants are thinking that I could not able to survive in the practice with my expectations. So I maybe started the practice with a lot of expectations, but it's not happening really. It is not happening really because we have to change our mindset. Now, if you look at the current statistics as far as the CA is concerned, so this is the present statistics as on date. As on date, I have taken including November qualified chartered accountants. So as on date, we can see approximately we have 376 plus chartered accountants in India. So whereas majority of the chartered accountants went to the employment, and mostly 50-50 we are in practice and employment. This is what the final statistics of the institute recently have taken from the ICA website. Now, if you look at these particular statistics, the full-time practicing chartered accountants are 42% in the market, but they could not able to get the works what they want. Now, there are some part-time chartered accountants which is allowed by the ICM, they're practicing, and many chartered accountants are industry, and industry chartered accountants, anyway, they're not concerned about the work, whether they're going to get internal audit or start audit, because they have completely based on the monthly salaries. But it is not the way for practicing chartered accountant. Then how should I scale up myself, or how should I scale up my earnings or clients? That's what the major discussion today. If you look at the CA statistics as far as the institute is concerned, so this is what the 42% of the chartered accountants are doing practice. But where you are doing practice and how you are doing practice and what is your firm quality controls are very important as far as the institute is concerned, sir. So once we understand about this 40:56 ratio, so as far as the South India is concerned, around 70,000 chartered accountants are there. So the fellow members as well as the associate members are concerned. So from entire South India, 70,000 chartered accountants from entire South India. So how many CA firms, how many proprietary firms are there? In how many ways one can do the practice? So institute allowed 4 ways to do the practice. So one is you can do the practice as a sole proprietor, or you can do the practice as a individual, or you can do the practice as a partnership, or you can do the practice as a LLP. So even the LLP is a body corporate. In order to allow the partners to form more than 20 partners, the IC allowed the LLP as well. Now you look at these statistics, sir. So the two partner firms, we are around 13,000 firms are there in India. So 3 to 10 partners, they have formed 11,741 firms. If firm is big, the strength of the firm is big, the quality controls are big, and you'll get big clients. But I could not able to form the big firm. Then how to do the big audit is the biggest question mark. That is why the reason we have taken this topic today, sir. Now, if you look at these statistics, now if you look at more than 50 partner firms in India, there are only 9 firms as far as the CA Institute is concerned. And we are the second largest accounting body in the world. So out of 195 countries. So if you look at, we are the second largest accounting body, which are leading in the world. So based on the membership, whereas the certified public accountants, USA, has taken the first place as far as the membership is concerned, and we are the second largest accounting body. In spite of that, why we are facing all these problems? Only because so we could not able to one person can't do everything, sir. Because example, I am a proprietor, I can't be expert in the GST, I can't expert in the income tax. In income tax, again, there is various domains. There is one domain called international taxation. I can't export international taxation. So one person is not possible to be expert in all areas, so that you can form the networks, or you can go for the having a partnership. But I'm not interested towards the partnership firm, but I want to get the good audits. So how we are going to get these good audits is the subject matter of discussion today. So if you look at these statistics, sir, so these statistics are showing that the majority of the firms are proprietary firms. Majority of the firms are proprietary firms, and these proprietary firms are now facing a big problem, and how we can overcome this problem with the options given by the ICAI is the subject matter of discussion. Now, this is the current trends in practice. So one can practice as an individual, or one can practice as a sole proprietary firm by taking firm registration number from the institute. And if we want to form a partnership firm or limited liability partnership firm, and you can do that practice. And the fourth option, fifth option is the trend now, sir. So first, second, third is already a old trend. The fourth and fifth option, whatever you are visible on the screen, is the present trend. Now, is it the right time to merge my firm with some other firm and to scale up? Or if I don't want to merge, can I form the networking with different firms? So how this can be legally permitted by the institute, how this can happen is the subject matter of discussion, sir. So here in today's session, we are going to talk about the fifth option. We are not talking about the mergers. So merger is again a very big concept, where there is a concept of merger and demerger. I'll touch upon this session, a particular merger and demerger, but in detail discussion we are not making today. We are talking only about the networking of firms, because we have different models to discuss here, and each and every model have its own pros and cons. Now coming into these particular 5 options, so individual persons are not getting bank audit. Individual persons are not eligible for the even concurrent audit. Some of the banks, individual persons and sole proprietary firms are not eligible for C&H empanelment. And even for the partnership firms, even if you have 4 or 5 partners, and if you want to get a C&H audit or NBFC audit or IRDA audits, they are given a criteria that each and every partner has to draw minimum so and so remuneration, and the firm should achieve so much of turnover. They given turnover criteria as well. But really, my partnership firm, even we have 5-6 partners or 7 partners or 8 partners for that matter, so really they are not getting such turnover, and they could not able to finally not able to get the C&H audit. I have seen so many firms personally, and there are some firms who formed as a partnership firm for the documentation purpose. If you look at the firm turnover, they may be having example 10 partnership firm, they're not even having 1 crore as a turnover, not even 10 lakhs each partner they are contributing to the firm. And in such case, C&H audits will not be get. Then how to get all these things is the biggest question now. Really, my firm is not able to perform well. Then how to change myself? Should I change myself, or should I change my mindset, or should I change my partners, or should I change my environment? That was the biggest questions now floating in all the minds of the chartered accountants. Now, for that matter, we have taken the today networking guidelines. What are the various guidelines issued by the ICAI to form the networks, and how these networks will operate in India? And networking is out of these 5 options in the practice, the networking is the most effective platform for a scale up of your firm or capacity building, whatever the name you give it for that. But networking is really working. So we are going to prove that with examples as well. Now, so before moving forward, can anyone please confirm, is my voice audible and PPT visible? As any issue before moving forward, sir?
No problem, sir. You can move on, and but your PPT you can
PPT visible, sir?
visible. You want to this your screen size can be increased. F5 we can put the option. Shift F5.
No, already it is in so already it is maximized, sir.
Okay, move on, sir.
Now, sir, now it's okay.
Okay, now okay, move on.
Now, what is the biggest problem? What is the biggest issues the CA firms are facing in India now? Now, the biggest concerns are as follows. Now, we look at any person, if you ask, no, because of not getting a audit threat, they formed a partnership firm. Not really because they have understanding. They form the partnership firms, and even ICA doesn't have a rule. Once you qualify as a chartered accountant, and if you are starting the practice, ICA never mandated that you should start a partnership firm, or you should start a LLP, or you should start with this name and all. So they given the freedom for chartered accountants to do the practice, either an individual person or as a partnership firm or a different modes they're given. But majority of the chartered accountants, they are small and mid-sized firms in India. So we have seen the statistics as well. So there are 2 partner firm, 3 partner to 10 partner firm, 11 to 20 partner firm, 21 to 50 partner firm, and more than 50 partner firm, and majority of the firms are even proprietorship. You can see by 2020 statistics have taken, and 64,423 firms are proprietorship firms, whereas all other partnership firms are 25,000 partnership firms. Now, this is the biggest concern for chartered accountants. So once, if I am having around 100 clients as a proprietor, if I enter into the network, whether other firm is going to take up my clients, or I am going to compromise with my name, even if I go for the networking with the different A, B, C, D, different firms, whether all firms come together and change the name, that's what the biggest problem now they're having. Now, second biggest problem is, now majority of the chartered accountants are involved in only tax audit and normal company audits and all. So if you look at the UDN portal is giving a statistics that, so majority of the mid-size and small-size practitioners, the generation of UDN, now statistics we can easily get from the institute. So if you look at the UDN generation, the majority of the CA firms are generating UDNs only for the tax audit, and they're doing for the company audits. Apart from this, all the small size, mid size firms are never generating UDNs for the large audits, or they are not generating UDN for the CNDG audits, or they're not even empaneled for that. Then it's not no question of generation of UDN. Then this is the biggest problem. I have involved only the audit and taxation. I never thought of providing management consultancy services where other firms are able to do. Where a firm is having 10 partners and the firm is having around 100 articles, they could able to do management consulting service without taking any risk. But whereas we are providing auditing and assurance services, by providing all these services, we are taking risk, and for this we are answerable to the institute as well. And this is the second largest concern for the chartered accountants. So my firm is a proprietary firm and a small firm. I am providing only audit and taxation. Now audit is gone, or tax audit is gone. Now both are gone. What about the fate of the practice? Now you have seen, you are eagerly waiting for the bank audit, and you are going for the some what to say, whether I could able to get the bank audit this time, or last time I am in the panel, like that you are having some ambiguity in the mind. And already tax audit, you have seen in the budget, if you are having gross receipts and 95% of the receipts, already this tax audit limit has been enhanced to 10 crores. Now already you are having all the clients having 2 crores turnover, all are in tax audit now. They made it 5 crores, then 10 crores. Now the days are maybe coming where this can be happen up to 25 crores, no tax audit might be, the notification may come. Then what about the fate of my practice? I never provided internal audit services. I never provided management consult services. I never provided payroll services. Now, in such cases, how to come up? The second biggest problem is, for these small firms, we depend mostly on the tax audit and normal audits. And another problem, we always waiting for the institute when they are going to release the MEF, multi-purpose empanelment form. and we are applying all our audits through multi-purpose empanelment firm, and you are deeply depend upon ICA PDC portal, Professional Development Committee empanelment process. We have depend upon that, and we never tried for any tender because we are not eligible. You go and see in the ICA website. If possible, I open the institute website and I'll also try to show the reality practically what is happening. And you and me, normal as a normal chartered accountant, as a normal proprietor or a normal two partnership firm, I am not at all eligible for that audit first of all, and I'm eagerly waiting for this RBI audit or any tax audit, and I'm going to continue my practice. That's all. If this is not going to happen, now everything is now digitalized. This is one more threat for the medium size and proprietors. Now everything is digitalized, and everybody is maintaining all big softwares, and my firm could not able to afford for that. I cannot buy all these softwares because I'm a proprietor. Then how you can scale up? These were the one more biggest concern for the chartered accountants. Now that's what third concern for the Indian CA firms. Now next problem is we have attached to the name of the firm. Example, majority of the small proprietors or small firms are doing practice in their local cities. Example, if my name is Suresh Kumar, if my firm name is not A Suresh Kumar and Co, if anybody comes to my office, they may feel that the office not belongs to me, and you are closely attached with your name. And people thinking that if I go for these networking guidelines, whether my firm name will change. If I merge my firm, whether my firm name will change. Because people want identity. Once you go for the networking or merger, you may lose that identity is your concern. And we are going to answer for all these questions. Now, how you can overcome this problem as well, we are going to answer. Now, these are the major problems the Indian CA firms are facing. And another problem is, sir, please believe me, a client comes with very normal ideas, and they given a file to you, and you are the initial auditor for them. You tried your best to get all licenses, and you made all setup, you arranged for the bank finance, and client grows bigger. You can close your eyes and you can imagine how many of your clients has grown bigger and they left your firm. And when client grows bigger, they want to avail the large firm services because they want to get multiple services from the firm where my firm is not able to provide. They want international taxation, they want valuation, they want all different internal audit, they want statutory audit, they want different kind of, and they have branches all over India. It is not possible for me to even go for a stock audit because I don't have staff. Then how to overcome this problem? And all these days, from the day 1 up to 10 years, client is with you. Now client has, the private limited company has been converted into limited company, and they gone for the listing of shares, and they went to the public trading and public issue of stock, and they issue prospectus, everything, and they are not concerned about you. They're concerned about the firm, whether your firm is having quality controls to provide the services or not. This was another biggest problem we are facing now. Even myself, I have lost one client. The client comes initially, and we done very good service. Initially, the loss of threat of losing of client. In order to not to lose the client, we charge very low fees. Normally, even though ICA recommended the fees, it is only recommended in nature, not mandatory in nature. We may charge very low fees because your dream is when a client grows bigger, we can get more and more fees. When a client grows bigger, he is leaving your firm. Then how you are going to overcome this problem? This is one of the biggest problem now the practitioners are facing. Up to last year, the client is with you. This year, client went to some other firm and saying, sorry that, and sir, we want to avail big firm services. Whether they want to avail big firm services or they want to avail quality services, or they want always your presence is required there, but you are very having limited strength and you are a proprietor, and you are a small firm having two partners, and the two partners, one branch in Hyderabad or another branch in Mumbai, and your partners never met. It is usually happen. Even myself proudly say that we have branches all over South India. But whether all South India partners are you meeting at least monthly once, and you are thinking about how to scale up the firm, how to get the employees. Unless you are having firm setup, unless you are having proper resources, unless you are having a structure in the office, we cannot get the clients. But it is not going to happen for me. I cannot spend much time for that, and I cannot spend much investment for that. Then how to get the benefit? The benefit we can get from the network. How we are going to now discuss. Now coming into, and one more clarity I wanted to give it, sir. Sir, we are talking about networking guidelines, and once you complete your CA course, normally once you complete your CA course, so you can start the practice only in India without any conditions. You can start the practice outside India with conditions except Dubai. But our networking guidelines, we have limited only the, even ICA have limited only for the Indian CA firms. Networking guidelines we are not discussing for the international and abroad CA firms. We are not discussing these networking guidelines. Whatever the discussion we are making today is only for Indian CA firms. And these networking guidelines is applicable only to Indian CA firms, not the abroad CA firms. This clarity I wanted to give it to all participants. Now Indian CA firms nowadays, they want to they want to scale up. They want to. There are a lot of n number of areas have been now evaluated. You have seen everybody is doing now certificate courses. Now you are doing certificate course on concurrent auditor bank. You are doing certificate course. Even myself, I have done certificate course on peer reviewer, because I want to get at least peer review from the institute. I'll get some 20,000-25,000 rupees fees for one peer review. And many persons are doing certificate course on the valuation. We have certificate course from the institute. And like this, we are doing n number of courses because you want to get the opportunity. And many people are now joining MSME certificate course because you want to understand what are the different types of subsidies are available there in MSME. But can a single person do all these things is the biggest question mark now. Now Indian CA firms, now finally what happened? Now they are coming together and they are sitting and they are finally coming to a conclusion. They are coming to a discussion. The discussion is, example, my firm is in now at Tirupati. Now there is a one client to me in Guntur. One of my client opened a branch in Guntur. Now, why can't I have a network with the Guntur chartered accountant? We'll sit and we'll discuss all the terms and conditions. And the question is, if I have a network with the Guntur chartered accountant to provide services to my client, who is going to regulate you both? A chartered accountant at Tirupati and chartered accountant firm at Guntur. When you both come and sit and you discuss something, who is going to regulate is the biggest question. Now for this regulation only, we have come up with the networking guidelines now. How the institute is going to regulate you? Can I have the networking like that? Institute says absolutely yes. And there is no limitation for our network as well. Now I can have network with n number of firms, subject to independence, no common partners. I can have a network with the X, I can have a network with the Y, and like all these 10-15 firms can come together, they can form a network. They can form a network, and all 15 firms can expose to the public that we all are one, we are working together. Now how this is going to happen? Now the Indian CA firms come up with the expertization now. Now everybody is saying that I'm expert in indirect taxes, I'm expert in international taxation, and now should I go for the expert or should I go for the normal person? Now the client also now very very intelligent persons. They're classifying the chartered accountants into different ways. Now clients are classifying chartered accountants whether my chartered accountant is having good knowledge, whether he's expert, or my chartered accountant is having good knowledge in international taxation, or my chartered account, they're testing the chartered accountants like anything. Now if you have all experts in your network, if you have all experts in your network, definitely your client will never leave you. Your client will never leave you. Definitely you are going to get some value addition, and your client will be with you, and you can provide the value added services through the network, and ultimately you are going to get benefit out of it. Now, why this network happened? Because this network happened only to scale up, myself. Now, how we are going to scale up in this particular network and how it is going to happen? The institute have taken a decision, central council have taken a decision to enable the chartered accountant firms. So in order to grow the CA firm, they given multiple options, sir. So majority of the persons already taken one option, that means converting a partnership firm into limited liability partnership firm. So normally we cannot start the limited liability partnership firm for the auditing purpose because of the limitation of artificial person. Still I say allowed with the exception. Chartered accountants can form limited liability partnership firm even though it is artificial person. The managing partner or engaging partner is going to represent the concerned audit assignment, and you can, to overcome the limitation of number of partners. In a normal partnership firm, you are having a limitation of 20 partners. Now I want to have a firm of 50 partners. We have seen the 50 partner firm also in the statistics. Now it is not possible with the normal partnership firm. You can go for the LLP. Already one option is given by the ICA by overcoming the artificial person concept. Second option they given, merger concept. So this is very, very important concept. Merger concept here says, I am going to merge my firm with some other firm. Example, my firm is ABC and Associates, and there is some other firm XYZ Associates, and this ABC Associates is going to merge with XYZ Associates. What is going to happen, sir, in this merging concept? Once you merge the firm with some other firm, you cannot come out from that firm for the 5 years. 5 years. Whether you like it or don't like it, you will stay there, get an understanding for the 5 years and work for 5 years together. And if you don't get any benefit after 5 years, you can come out. I am not interested in the merger concept because 5 years I can't wait. They given another option. You can form multidisciplinary firms. You can have a networking with the partnership with the company secretaries. You can have a partnership firm with the cost accountants. Only condition is majority of the partners in the firm should be chartered accountants. Then you can add all other partners for this purpose. Now this also majority of the CA firms started. They started a chartered accountant firm, and they made 2 partners are the chartered accountants. They added cost accountants, company secretaries, advocates, everybody. If you look at one real estate company, we can see a number of real estate companies in India. So you need all these persons. You need cost accountant, you need company secretary, advocate, engineer, everybody you want. So everybody available in your firm. The ultimate object of all these things is that you should ultimately do not lose the client, and you should get multiple works from the public. And if you not going to get, then who else is going to provide the services? So how many days? No, you can one small bread, you cannot spread it to many people. Get the big one and you can share it to all the persons. That's what the concept of institute. But majority of the person not went for the merger. No, I don't want to get the partnership firms, and they have kept silent. Now finally they come up with the networking guidelines. At least here you can form the network and you can come to the understanding. This networking is all about understanding and mindset. You don't do anything. First of all, you identify like-minded persons and you discuss. Example, I wanted to have my resources in all the places in India, in almost all states. I want to have my person in Hyderabad. I want to have my person in Vijayawada. I want to have my person in Vizag. I want to have my person in Bangalore and Chennai and Mumbai, all other places. Usually this will happen only when you have all partners in different areas. I don't have partners. Then how to tell to my client that I am having my office in Vijayawada? I can't tell to my client. Then how to tell to my client I'm having office in Hyderabad? Is not possible unless I have an office set up there. Now I say come up with the guidelines, and they are given the option to you. No, Mr. Suresh, you tell to the client that you are having office in Vijayawada and Hyderabad and Bangalore and Chennai and Mumbai, all other places, provided you have a understanding between different firms and come with the network. And please, we are going to register the network with the institute. Now, these are all the decisions taken by the council. Now, first of all, why these decisions are required? Why this is required? Everything is required. Now, if you are a chartered accountant and you want a multinational company audits and you want to manage your office clients with the technology, now technology is playing a vital role now. If you want to use a lot of technology, I will give for this also live example, sir. I will try to show everything practically from the institute website only, but not able to adopt the technology because I'm a proprietor or I'm having only 2 partners. I can't spend much amount on technology. Even many CA firms are not having office management software. They're not having office management software because they never tried, sir. And many CA firms are not having external confirmation software. So institute have come up with the one software called external confirmation software. Whenever you do audit, you need to go for standard number 505. Yes, say 505 external confirmation you should get. Even if you go for the bank audit, you are going to write there in the LFAR how many number of accounts you have verified. And you have to give the percentage also. In the normal audit also, we are going to apply standard number 505. But institute have launched separate software for that. But I cannot able to install it because I am already 45, 50 years or 55 or 60 plus. I am not interested. Sir, what you are going to do with your experience? And what you are going to do with your firm profile? When you are 50 years, 60 years, now this is the right time for you to network. When you are young person, newly qualified chartered accountant or your middle age, it is the right time. This networking is for everybody. It's a win-win situation for everyone. Example, now I am very young chartered accountant. I can travel to any place. But whereas when my uncle is there, who is a chartered accountant of 70 years, he is having 45, 50 years of firm profile. He is a proprietor. Now I am going to use that network, that firm profile. I am having a lot of options again. I can have a partner with my uncle, or I can have a network with my uncle. I can put some resources there, my own resources. I can complete the works as per the requirement of the client. And do you have into guidance? Example, I want to get a guidance. Sir, nowadays nobody will give the free guidance. Please understand. Even anybody call to me, I will tell the whatever the institute is guidance notes is saying, but I will not give the real-time opinion. Real-time opinion will be always chargeable. Maybe for the benefit of youngsters or maybe benefit of somebody else, we may tell the reality. This is how we can do. But I can't go and do that work. But how to get the guidance? So if you have a network, as I said, if you're having some 10 chartered accountants with you, you are not partners. You are not partners. You are not partners. And you are not going to form any partnership firm for this. Any partnership firm for this. And you are not going to constitute any partnership firm, and you are not going to draft any partnership deed for this. But officially, you are a networking firm by executing a small application with the institute, and institute will give the registration number to you. Now all 10 persons officially are in the network. You can use the guidance. Then you wish to offer various domains of services to client. Yes, I want to offer various services. Now I want to provide project finance to my client, but I don't know how to prepare the project finance. I don't know how to prepare the project files. I want to provide internal audit services. Then my firm want to provide MSME services. My firm want to provide statutory audits. My firm want to provide concurrent audit of banks, different kinds, forensic audit, systems audit. I have different audits to provide, but I am getting a lot of clients sometimes, but I don't have a expert person in the office to do that work. I'm getting client. I know one chartered accountant who is getting internal audit of XYZ company, and they don't have proper resources. Now I have networked with that chartered accountant. Now I am going to take up that assignment. Now he is also satisfied. Myself also, I am also satisfied because we are a network now. Now like that, n number of chartered accounts are getting the work and they are telling over the phone, no, we can't do this work because we don't have staff. You can do this work by network. That's what we are going to discuss. And you want to explore to the client that, and you are going to, you can print all these things. Yes, we have network with so and so firm in Hyderabad, and you want Pan India recognition. Yes, it is possible with the network. And everybody dream that at least I should say that I'm having my network all over India. Officially, it is going to happen with the institute, sir. Officially, it is going to happen with the institute. Institute has given these kind of opportunities to the chartered accountants to form the networking guidelines. Now, if you are a practicing chartered accountant, if you want to do all these things, if you want to do C&AG audits, if you want to use the technology for your office, and you want to become a tech CA, and you want to get the guidance and from the seniors, and you want to offer various kinds of services to clients, and if you want to get a Pan India recognition, the only option available is networking. Only option available is networking, sir. And I have seen a number of partners, they will come together for the bank audit purpose, and another 2 years they will change the partnership deed and they will reconstitute the firm. In the networking, there is no concept of partnership, first of all. And why networking? First of all, why we need networking? First of all, we understand that, okay, because of networking, I am going to get some benefit of 2-3 firms coming together and executing a work. 100% right. But really, let us understand why networking is required. Why I say come up with the networking guidelines. The one of the vision of our Prime Minister also to see 100 big Indian CA firms. Indian CA firms he has mentioned, sir. But we are telling all big 4 and big 5, which is abroad CA firms. Why can't we have a Indian CA firms, and why can't you provide services all over the globe? That's what the reason these networking guidelines you make you from local to global. From Vijayawada you can go to the other international companies and you can do the work when you have a network. But first of all, I should get that work. That's what very, very important, sir. So like that, the Prime Minister vision is to create 100 big Indian CA firms. Institute also working hard because of this. And you might be seen, sir, the institute is entering into memorandum of understanding with various countries. Memorandum of understanding with various countries. Please note that, and it is very, very important that you may be thinking that no, institute is doing some MOU activity and that is okay. We have so far we have some MOU with different countries and all. So we are doing MOU with various countries only for the networking purpose, and we are going to reach globally. And you have seen the president of institute also said, if you go to Singapore and stay for 6 months, residence of 6 months, you are going to get Singapore Chartered Accountancy membership number. And if you go to CPA Canada, if you go to Canada and you apply for the CPA and write only one exam, sir, common final exam, CPA exam, and you will get CPA Canada. Why you need qualification now, sir? Why you need Singapore membership number? Why you need Canada membership number? Because if I want to start a firm there, if you want to become a network with the foreign firm, now institute has not come up. Slowly IC is going to come up with the foreign networking guidelines. Already it is in the pipeline. Once you have a foreign qualification, you can be a part of that network. Unless you are a member of the international body, no, you can't. You are already chartered account in India, and if you are a member of respective foreign country, then automatically you can form the network. Like if you want to start a firm in Dubai, you need to have a one local person along with you. Then only you can start the firm in Dubai. Even though no qualification is required, other qualification except CA, you need one person who is a resident of Dubai. Like that, you need to have a qualifications here, sir. The reason I say is entering into various memorandum of understanding with the countries. There is a different MOUs by the ICA. So I'll try to show that MOUs also. So give me a minute of time for the benefit of members coming to the present this particular seminar. So let me share the institute website. So everything we are not taking anything from Google, sir. Everything we are taking from the institute only. So if you go to the member services, so we have all these MOUs. So we can see here. So qualification arrangement. So all these countries, if you write 1 or 2 exams, the institute is going to provide. I think my screen is visible, right? Yes. So if you provide 1 or 2 exams, you are going to get the qualification from all these institutes, sir. All these institute. This is what qualification arrangement which is entered by the ICI with various countries. Now, why it is entering into MOU? Because only to reach these networking guidelines, whatever we are discussing now. So that's what the main idea and agenda of this. Now, this is the Prime Minister vision. Next, second reason, sir. Very, very important. Very, very important. When you form a network, the main purpose of network is to pool the resources. The main purpose of network is to pool the resources. Resources here we are talking about staff. Sir, one firm is having 100 staff, and other firm is having 250 staff, another firm is having 500 staff. My firm is not able to get a single article assistant. Now, please understand, the article students also now analyzing your firm status. Whether firm is proprietary firm or firm is having all types of works. And earlier we used to do interview for articles. Now articles are doing interview with the CA. How much stipend you are going to give? How are the different types of works you are having? Do you have all types of audits? Do you have bank audit? They're asking different questions. And unfortunately, we are able to answer to the respective questions, and we are showing that our firm is providing all the services, and we are recruiting the chartered accountant students for the training. And if you have this network, and we can tell to the article student also, or any paid assistant or any employee, if you want to recruit, yes, my firm is having presence in almost all the states, and my firm is having following works. And you can say other firm staff as your firm. And there is XYZ associate, XYZ and company, limited company. A limited company may ask that, what is the firm status? You can say that your firm is having networking with the 10 chartered accountants, and we are having around 1,000 staff, or 500 staff, or 100 staff. All put together, you can showcase to the public. And second reason for networking is expertise. You can use the expertise. Ultimately, sir, this networking, it is possible and practicable only if you change your mindset. No, I can't change my mindset. I can't change my name. I can't change my attitude. No, I can't go and work with someone. Then this concept will not work out, sir. This concept will not work out. If you are having free mind, and if you are having, you are having a very friendly nature, it will work out. So maybe you are having doubt whether my firm can apply for the audit, or networking firm will apply for the audit. That we will come, sir, will come and explain one by one. And you can tell to the combined strength and showcase pan-India presence, as we discussed that your office firm registration number, your office location, your office furniture, and you yourself, your location will remain the same network. Nothing will change. Nothing will change. And we given a golden opportunity to expose yourself that I have very big network in India. Yes, you have work in Bangalore. Yes, my team is there to do the work in Bangalore. Now, question is, already I have given the clarification that now how can you say that your office is in Bangalore? Do you have registration with ICA? Yes, ICA is going to officially recognize this, and they're going to give the registration number for this. And you can use this concept in all your stationery also. You can print the visiting card stating that I have a network with so and so firm. Example, ABC and Associates is the big firm. Because we don't want to take the actual names here, we take ABC and Associates is a very big firm. Very big firm. You can have a network with that firm. You can have a network with that firm, and you can stay in your stationery. Yes, that big firm also belongs to us. Because already you both are having understanding, and you're both are having internal arrangement, and you are also informed to institute. Already unofficially many chartered account firms may be doing this. Example, now bank audit you are getting. What you are doing? You are giving to, because you could not able to go to the bank audit. You may be doing, no, usually you should not sub-assign. We will not sub-assign. We will only go and monitor, because I don't have staff. I'll get staff from some other CA firm. That's what institute also says. Why you are doing like that? Why don't you have a network? And register with the institute. We are not putting any extra conditions for this. We are not asking you to change the firm name. We are not asking to change the firm address. And we don't change firm registration number. We don't change your seniority also. Everything will given as it is. No, this is the reason the networking is required in India, sir. So if we go with this concept, so definitely our firm can get the Pan India presence. Now I can understand the biggest question now floating in the minds of participants is how to apply for the audit. Now who will apply for the audit? Whether networking firm will apply for the audit or individually I can apply for the audit. That's what the biggest question might be floating in the mind. I am ready to answer that question as well. As the class progresses, I will answer that question also. Now, the government of India has a commitment for export of accounting services. Sir, Dubai is introducing the corporate law from 1st June. Are you ready to capture the Dubai market? We never thought of Dubai because we don't have any network there. Anyway, ICA have not come up with the foreign firm networking guidelines. ICA not yet started the foreign they have not officially announced with the abroad CA firm networking guidelines. But Dubai is already started with the commitment. They are coming with the corporate law from the 1st June. Now they want chartered accountant firms. They want chartered accountant firms to work. Now how we can get these types of works? This is possible only through network. Only through network. And they may be having operations in India. So they want to make the Indian accounting services the best services in the world. Now government is ready for all these things. Now again, I know your mind is asking so many questions about the empanelment. How I am going to get the audit? I'll come to that and I'll explain, sir. Meanwhile, let me go with this. Now this is what my biggest misunderstanding. Now Mr. Suresh, you are telling that if I go for the network and example A firm is there, A and Co, B and Co, C and Co, D and Co. There are 4 firms. And you are telling A and Co, B and Co, C and Co and D and Co form a network. If 4 firms are forming a network, will you give birth for the new firm called 5th firm or only 4 firms? Only 4 firms. There is no concept of new firm here. Only 4 firms, it is a chain. Now the question may come from the participants that, sir, if you form a network, will I get the audit automatically? No. No, unless you also contribute your effort to the firm, you will not get the work. And all you 4 persons come together and work together. So what we have to work? I am not asking about to work for audit assignment. Work for the quality controls of the firm. Now the biggest problem with the CA firms, why peer review, sir? Why peer review is mandatory? The one of the object is to make sure that and enhance the quality of chartered account services. That's all. Otherwise, peer review is not required. And one more thing, ICA said very clearly from 1/4/2025, peer review is mandatory for all chartered accountants. Whether you like it or don't like it, we are going to do the peer review. Once we given the appointment letter as a peer review, that's all. You need to choose 3 persons, and we are going to give the 3 members' names in the peer review. Select 1 person, get your firm peer review, and please, we are going to issue the certificate to you. This is valid for the 3 to 5 years. That's all. You can't say I don't maintain documentation, I don't have evidence for it, I don't know. You can't say like that. Now, if you are providing multinational company services, where is the audit program for your firm? Where is the audit procedures? What you have followed? What is the guidelines? What is the HR policy? Sir, for a chartered account firm, every firm should have a HR policy, and that HR policy also given by the institute. HR policy also given by the institute. Now here, please don't have misunderstanding that once I form a network, I'll get audits. No, automatically you will not get the audit, sir. This networking we are forming to showcase ourselves to the public that we are having resources, we are having very good infrastructure, we are using softwares, and we are ready to do audit. Please give us the work. Our team is available everywhere. Here no misunderstanding, and these were the major things, sir. Now let me tell, the networking will enable only cost sharing, sir. Example, if you buy any big, there is one software called Research Map software. You might be seen in the institute website also. Or you are buying when any important software for the organizer. Example, some audit tool you are buying, CAT tools. For that, one firm may not bear all expenses. All networking firms can together buy, and all networking firms can use. And knowledge sharing, you can have your own sessions. Even I say allowing, if you have so many strength, you can have your own CPRs. Your firm can have separate CPRs, and you can upload. And common branding and marketing efforts. This is what's the market. You can do marketing. You can say to the public that yes, my firm is having presence all over India, provided in all over India with all firms. Your majority of the firms are what one so many number of firms. You are registered with the institute. You have a registration with the institute. Now common branding and marketing efforts. Now everybody will do branding for that firm. Now again change the mindset. You are not going to lose your identity here. Your firm name remains the same. And I'll give one classical example for this, sir. So let me open one Excel file for just explanation purpose. Now example, let me say there is one. Yeah, my screen is visible, I think. Now let me say one example, sir. So the example might be as follows. Example, you are having a degree college. A degree college. Let me call Ananta. Ananta Degree College. Sir, it is not Ananta Degree College. It is having affiliated to some university. You may be identified, you might be seen this. College cannot use the name alone. Always, whenever the college says the name, college has to give always to whom you are affiliated. Sir, exactly similar lines, I am going to do the same concept in networking, sir. Example, I have A and Co. I have B and Co. B and Co firm. I have C and Co firm. I have D and Co firm. Now A and Co and B and Co, C and Co, D and Co coming together to form a network. Now A firm, all these are going to register with the institute. So they are going to have a registration with ICI. And everyone is going to get the common registration number. And in the office stationery, all A and company, B and company, C and company, D and company can use in the letterhead or visiting card or mail signature box, wherever you want, you can use. Example, A and company can use. We have affiliation with B and Co, C and Co, and D and Co. You can also mention the locations. We have affiliation B and Co, C and Co, D and Co, and you have normal your name A and Co company, A and Co chartered accountants. And when the public seen this, when any of your clients seen this, may ask a question, sir, what is this offices? You are having offices all these areas? He can say answer is yes, I have offices in all these areas. And this is how the networking works. But the problem is now everybody may ask a question. Now, sir, who will take lead? Whether A company will take lead, or B company will take lead, or C company will take lead, or D company will take lead? Who is the dominating person here? Nobody is a dominating person. One model we have given. So that we will discuss now, sir. We'll come to the subject and we'll discuss. Now, that's what we are talking about branding. You can go with the branding and common work procedure. That's we are talking about SQC1, Standards and Quality Control 1. Best practices. Your firm should always maintain best practices and common work procedures. If we look at my capital gain calculation, or look at my income tax filing formats, or look at my internal audit format, or firm procedures, Hyderabad firm, Vizag firm, Vijayawada firm, Tirupati firm, Bangalore firm, Chennai firm, and Mumbai firm, and Pune firm, Kerala firm, same procedure. Same procedure. There is no change in the procedure at all. Step 1, step 2, step 3, because everybody have sit together and developed all these procedures. That's what the expectation of the institute also from the chartered accountants, and it will become very easy for you to execute the work as well, because you are having a lot of chartered accountants now. They are not your partners. They are only your networking chartered accountants. That's all. They are not your partners. Networking chartered accountants. And next important thing is IT infrastructure. I don't know how many of you are using the infrastructure in your offices. We could not able to, only because we don't have the so many number of clients we may not be having, or we are not interested in the technology. But you can see the institute itself is launching so many softwares for the chartered accountants on payment basis, some of the softwares, on free basis, some of the softwares. Now I will show live one of the software which is everybody might be new here. So one software which is given by the institute, everybody knows that institute having some non-standing committees, and the institute will execute all the works only through non-standing committee. And these non-standing committees, we are having around 43 committees in the institute, and one of the non-standing committees working towards the practicing chartered accountants only for the practicing chartered accountants. So committee for members in practice, you can see here. And if this committee for members in practice, what they're doing, they're developing different softwares for the chartered accountants. And you can see there is a practice management software free of cost. I'm not interested in this area. Just let us go to our networking part. So there is one software. These are all the softwares provided free by the institute, sir. One of the software you can see, there is a confirmation of balances software. Even myself, I have really shocked when I seen this. The committee have developed one separate software chartered accountants. So the software is external confirmation software. Now let me check it. So now we can see here, sir, arrangement for automatic account confirmations and reconciliation software, an initiative of the committee for members in practice. If you click on this particular link, automatically you can go and you can register. They have a tie-up with the firmway.in New Delhi, and you can get the 505 confirmation. You no need to do anything. Automatically the software do everything, sir. You don't need to do anything, sir. Automatically the software do everything. Now, if this is the technology we are using, being an individual person, is it possible for me to use all this technology? Is it possible for me, for a single man, to follow so many number of procedures, so many types of different clients? And it is not possible for me at all. That is the reason networking we are forming. And I can see, yeah, so this is one of the software. So when you have time, you can check out this, sir. So this is just, I wanted to just, you can use this for the confirmation of balances 505 standard. They already given the standard number also here. I say empaneled software to increase the compliances to 505, because there are a lot of frauds are happening now in the market. So to mitigate at least these frauds, the chartered accountants they may be using different confirmations. So even in Tally software, you will get confirmation letters. You can export the confirmation letter. You get 3 to 4 copies. You can select the number, whatever you want, and you are sending to your client, and you're getting all these confirmations. But is it possible for me as a single person? If I recruit if I have network with some of the chartered accountants, one chartered accountant can take care of all these things and they can implement. And other chartered accountant, I am on safer side, because my firm is safe. I am also safe. My network also safe. Because everybody working, one person may be expert in technology, other person may be expert in indirect taxes, another person may be expert in direct taxes. But we don't want to become a partners. But we want to have a good relation. Only relationship basis the network will run. Now this is one of the softwares, sir. Like this, we have n number of softwares. You can see here. I've shown the path also. So committee for members in practice, you can go and you can see. So even if you want, I don't want to open all these committees. Just you can go to ISA walls, apps and portals. There you can have a lot of softwares here. So CMP benefits is available. In the CMP benefits also, you can check it. Lot of only for the practicing chartered accountant, n number of benefits are available. And whether you are able to use this, we are talking only about software. I am not concerned about other areas because all these benefits will take another 3 years to explain. So n number of benefits, very excellent benefits given by the institute. But only thing is whether all softwares you are using or not. So that's what the subject matter of discussions are. Now the institute says, no, why you want to go alone? Come with the network, buy all this infrastructure and use it for everyone. All 5 offices you can use. On our example, you have taken A, B, C, D. All A, B, C, D can use this hardware and software. Common software, common hardware, and common firm procedures. Ultimately, what is going to happen because of all these things? You are cost sharing, you have saved the money, and knowledge sharing, you are get the good clients, and branding and marketing, again you are going to get the clients, and common work procedure. Now tax audit is coming, now bank audit is coming, and everybody may not doing the bank audit in the same line, but you should want the quality. Only one institute, common procedures, and SQC one standard, lot of auditing standards, but everybody may not be following same. They follow different work procedures, but somebody's work procedure might be, you might be liking so much because they've done a lot of effort for that, and the entire firm is maintaining that. Even it is very easy for the article students also to just to follow that procedures, and ultimately quality controls of the firm. If you do all these things, quality controls will come. And one, this has happened. Example, I think everybody might be aware that Bank of Baroda, at one stage they will give audit, concurrent audits. So I know one firm is doing a concurrent audit for 40 branches. 40 branches. They will not give like Union Bank of India or like that. They have given 40 branches to one chartered accountant firm. How the chartered accountant firm is able to maintain this work? Only because of network. Only because of network. And biggest question now from the participants is this network recognized by the government or not? Now the question is whether this network is recognized by the government or not. You are saying, Mr. Suresh, this network is going to be recognized by the institute. Yes, institute is going to give the number. Is this network recognized by the government? Second question from my side is whether client will accept the network or not. The institute says very clearly, once the network is registered with the institute, example, in our example, A, B, C, D, 4 firms coming together and they are registered with the institute, client automatically accepted. It is deemed acceptance by the client that all 4 firms coming together. And if any client having issue, no, we can't do anything for that. And it is officially recognized by the institute. They are going to give the registration number. Like what way you are getting a GST number, we are going to get the number from the institute. In what we are getting firm registration number, we are going to get network registration number. Now, second question is whether government is recognized or not. Everybody might be aware. So if you want to recognize by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, if you want to recognize the government, so our Central Council members already sent these networking guidelines and they requested all the empanelment processes to accept the networking guidelines. Sir, our CA firms are forming like this. Any firm which has applied for any audit, you please consider. Now government is in the pipeline of recognizing all these things. It is not yet made it live. It is in the recognition process. Already some of the normal state governments, some of the governments are accepting, and for the CNDG, they are in the process of accepting all these things because they wanted to understand first what is happening. Now, please don't have a misunderstanding because of this. Now, this is only for the following benefits. Now coming into the real explanation of the networking. Now coming into the models, we are going to clarify all your whatever the doubts we are having here. Now, for the networking purpose, institute have given earlier we said that networking we are having 2005 we have started networking guidelines. Then big failure. Nobody formed the network because of not having understanding, and they're not aware. Even many CAs not aware about this concept. Now someone is selling networking, okay, let it be whatever. We don't want that and all. First of all, let us understand this one, sir. It is really working, sir. And 2011 they come up with the revised guidelines, and they around 50 to 60 firms they form the networking, and slowly now it has crossed 100 plus firms in the institute. 100 plus firms, but not Prime Minister vision firms. 100 firms registered, not 100 CA firms want to do consultants in abroad. 100 firms registered with the institute. Now that also I will share some of the examples, sir. So whatever firms, so even I may not be eligible to take the anyway public data only, because when somebody is release the website, we can open that website publicly. So I'll open the website and I'll show how they are forming a network. Now, sir, we have 3 models for the network. Very, very important concept, sir. Very, very important. Now here only real networking is going to start. We are given 3 options. Option means you can choose. You can choose. We are given 3 options for you. You can choose whatever the option you want. Number 1 option we are given is alliance model. Alliance model. We call it as a. And second option we are given is network of firms model. We call it as a B1 or we call it as a N. Option number 3, we call it as a lead firm model. We have 3 models now, sir. One model is alliance model. Second model is network model. Third model is lead firm model. Lead firm model. Very simple and very easy, sir. It is not like merger. Merger concept already I have given a hint that if you merge your firm with some other CA firm, why you are merging? To explore. Be there for 5 years. Don't come out. We don't allow you to come out, first of all. We don't allow you to come out. Be there for 5 years. No. The exit route is difficult there. 5 years I should wait. Because you join the firm only for the purpose of exploring. Unless you wait for the 5 years, work together for 5 years, you may not get the C&A audit and all. That's the logic institute have kept 5 years. But many firms are not willing for that. But in these approaches, networking model approach, in the alliance model, as we said, A, B, C, D firms. We have given examples, sir. A, B, C. We'll take only these examples, sir. So I'll let me have the columns here. So for the benefit of all the participants, so it may be easy for you to understand what we are discussing. So instead of common, now this is the firms. This is a model, affiliation model. This is a network model, model number 2. Next one is lead firm model. Three models we are having, sir. Lead firm model. You can choose whatever the model you want. Now these are the forms. Now let me keep here. These are the forms. Now let me start as a what you call the particulars. Now these A, B, C, D, whatever we are discussing, these A, B, C, D, four firms can come together and they can start affiliation model. Affiliation model. This is option number 1. This is option number 2. So instead of reading theory, I am giving practical example, sir. This is option number 3. You can choose whatever the option you want. I will tell what is the pros and cons of each and every model. Coming into affiliation model, sir. Affiliation model. First, registration with ICI. Once these four firms, and our example, we are taking 4 firms. A firm, A and Co, B and Co, C and Co, D and Co. Already you are having your firm registration number, separate registration numbers with institute. We are not talking about your personal registration. Already proprietary firms are registered, or your partnership firm is already registered. I am talking about network registration. We are talking about network registration. And these network registration, in case of affiliation model, if you register with the institute, you are going to get ARN number, affiliation registration number. They'll give separate number to you. And this number you can also use in the letterhead also. And in this, you will they'll get NRN number, network registration number. Here also we call it as NRN number only. Network registration number. You will get separate firm registration number for your firm. And if you are in the network, and if you want to avail option number 1, option number 2, option number 3, if you want to go for option number 1, if you register with the institute, they will give ARN number. If you go for option number 2, they give NRN number. If you go for option number 3, they will give NRN number, network registration number. Here we call it as a network registration number only. Because these two models are a little bit similar models. 1 minute, sir. Please give me 1 minute of time. Yes. So with your permission, I'll have charging for my laptop, sir. So please excuse me. Yes, sir. Sorry for interruption. So yeah, so we are talking about these networking models. So we have 3 models: affiliation model, network model, lead firm model. First we have gone for registration. Now second doubt is very common doubt to everyone. Second doubt is, what about my firm name? Your A and Co, B and Co, C and Co, D and Co in our example. Will my firm name remains the same? Answer is yes. In the affiliation model, you can have your own firm, no problem. You can have your A and Co as it is, B and Co as it is, C and Co as it is, and D and Co as it is. No problem at all. You no need to change anything. Network model also, yes, you can have your firm name as it is. Here also you can have your firm name as it is. No change in firm name. You can have your firm names as it is. Now, domination. Who will take domination? In affiliation model, nobody, all are equal. All are equal. Because the model says all are equal. A and company, B and company, C and company, D and company, all are equal. Please sit together, discuss and do the work. And whatever possible, you execute the work as per your requirement. Network model also, all are equal. No problem. Lead firm model. I think by the name itself, we can identify something called lead firm model. Here, out of the 4 firms we have chosen, A and company, B and company, C and company, D and company, 1 firm will take lead. Only 1 firm will take lead. That, what is that 1 firm? Whoever having already existing resources, whoever having good strength, whoever having a lot of experience, expertise, they can take the lead. And now, whatever the lead firm says, you should listen. Your domination is by lead firm model. Now, do we have any deed, separate deed, networking deeds? Do we have any networking deed? Networking deed. So here, coming into this particular affiliation model, we don't have any network deed here. If we come to this networking model, no networking deed. No networking deed. Now coming into network model and lead firm model, yes, you are going to have networking deed. That we call it as a internal networking agreement. And here, all A and company, B and company, C and company, D and company has to mandatorily follow the internal network agreement, INA. Here also same thing. every firm has to follow internal networking agreement plus lead forum concept. Whatever lead forum says, you should listen. Because they have already lot of partners, they have a lot of resources, they are having all work procedures, they have all everything. In network model, all are equal, but you can sit together, you can finalize everything, and you should not violate the networking agreement. And these internal networking agreement, whatever you are framing, it should not be ultra virus of ICA Act. It should be within the ICA Act limits. It should be intra virus. You should not go beyond the ICA Act. You should frame your internal networking agreement within the ICA guidelines. Here also same thing. Here no agreement at all in the affiliation model. And you can use your firm name, no domination, no networking deed, and you have registration with the ICA, officially registered. And here also you are having registration number, you can use your firm name, and domination, all are equal. Here one firm will dominate, that is called lead firm. And networking deed in the affiliation, no networking deed. Networking model, yes, you are having networking deed, and the lead firm model also you are having networking deed. And networking deed should be within the always ICA Act 1949. So you should go with the ICA Act. Now your dream, empanelment. This is what the biggest dream of chartered accountant. Who will empanel now? A, B, C, D, 4 firms. We have taken example. In the networking, who will apply for empanelment is the biggest question. Now in the affiliation model, all will empanel, sir. Beautiful concept. Who will empanel? A and company separately empanel. All on their firm name they will empanel. On their firm name they will empanel. Everybody will empanel on their firm name. Network model also, everybody, all on their firm name. All there on firm name. In the lead firm model alone, empanelment will be by lead firm. Empanelment will be by lead firm. And lead firm will not allow others to empanel. Now question may come from the participants. When everybody applies, then what is the purpose of this network? The purpose of network is when you empanel, if A and company, B and company, C and company, we are having 1 minute, sir. Yeah. In this particular case, any one person got the audit, A, B, C, D. Any one person got the audit. Any of your network can execute the work. All can do the work. All 4 firms can do. Here also same thing. In the networking model also, if any one firm allotted the audit, A and company, B and company, see now example bank audit. Any one firm got the audit, no other firm not getting the audit. You have already internal arrangement, how to share the fees and all, how to share work, how to share the fees, everything. Everybody can do the work, everybody can share the resources, everybody can close. And qualityly you can complete the work also. So always audit should be completed in efficient and effective manner. We don't have any compromise for that efficiency and effectiveness. The lead firm model, when lead firm applies for the audit, when a lead firm got the audit, and this lead firm will share the work to all networking persons. All networking persons. Lead firm will share the work to all networking persons based on the internal agreement. They already have internal agreement registration with ICA. They share the work as per internal agreement. But the difference between the network model and lead firm model is, in the network model, the all will apply. Here there is internal agreement is available, but everybody can apply for the audit. In the lead firm model, internal agreement available, only lead firm can apply for the audit. Difference between affiliation and network model is, in the affiliation model, so there is no agreement. First of all, there is no agreement. ICA cannot regulate you. ICA only will give recognition number. Here ICA can regulate through agreement. The difference between affiliation network is this. Everybody can apply for the audit. So this is the difference between 3 models. So if you want to go for affiliation, your 4 firms can come together. You can show as affiliation, you are affiliated with so and so firm, and you can do the work. And if you want to go for network, yes, you can form the network, and You can share the resources, you can share the expertise, you can share the softwares, everything, and you can do the work. You can apply independently for the audit. You don't need to change the firm name also. In the lead firm model, yes, your firm has to listen whatever the lead firm says, and you are going to get the separate firm name also here. Here you are going to get separate firm name. Separate firm name you are going to get. Separate firm name you are going to get in the lead firm model. And no, again question may come from the participant. Then what is the difference between lead firm and merger? In the lead firm model, whenever you want to come out, you can come out as per the internal arrangement. Merger, you should wait for 5 years. So that is the reason we given this concept to you. In the lead firm model, whenever you want to come out, you can come out, no issue at all. In the merger concept, you should wait for the 5 years to come out. So that is the reason. If you are now example, if in the lead firm model, if you are comfortable, you have a common understanding, everything. Merge your firm in the lead firm. Now your firm become only a single firm. You have common identity. But here in the lead firm concept, you have your own office, own brand name, own firm name, letterhead, same letterhead, everything you are using, and same website you are using, but you are exposing yourself that Hyderabad, every place belongs to me. Because you have a registered agreement with the institute. So that's what the 3 models given by the institute, sir: application model, network model, and lead firm model. So these are the 3 models available. Now let me come to the explanation part. No, these are the 3 models. I think my screen is visible to all. Yes. Now modalities and workings already just we have discussed. Now let us see some of the practical examples as well for the benefit of everyone. Now how this is going to work, and we also discuss with the each and every one differences between different models. Now let us come to this, and let me open this file. Now let us see the practical examples, how they are going to how really these are working. Let me show it practically. Yes, I'm opening some website. I think my screen is visible to you, and this is you can see here, sir, VXJC and affiliates. So I'm showing live, sir. This is live we are showing. This is the benefit of Zoom session. So we can show everything online, and we can share our thoughts. One of the big advantage here. So this is the live I'm showing. They're having offices in India and Singapore and Australia also. I'm placing my cursor here, and they have told that VXZC and affiliates, a network of Indian CA firm registered with the ICA New Delhi. If anybody interested to network with our firm, wonderful, sir. They are calling for the networking. All these days calling for the partners. We required a partner, we required a partner, we required a partner, we required a partner. Concept has gone. Please understand, we required a network firm. Because I don't want, if you see, if I want a partner, always my mindset is my partner has to listen whatever I am says in the firm. I am the senior partner, and newly I engaged one partner, new partner has to always listen me. This nobody will listen, sir. All are chartered accountants only. Whether you are a 50 years old person or a 5 years old chartered accountant, your signature value remains the same. Then why should be under your control? I don't want your control. Now this concept is gone. Now the firms are coming with the calling for networking. In the website itself, they are given this option, sir. You can see your network affiliation. In case if you are a member of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, interested to join in our firm as affiliate, you may kindly forward the following information to us. We will check and we'll discuss, and we'll sit and discuss, and we will finalize our agreement. What model best for us? So this is what the one firm says. Now let me show another example, sir. Is my screen visible, sir? Can anyone please confirm? Is my voice audible? My presentation visible? Any one person, sir, from the session? Any one person, can you tell whether my voice is audible and my presentation visible? Yes, Joe, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Samir Pandiji. Thank you. Now let us go for another example. So because you may be when CPE program is taken, you may expecting for a resource person is to share practically whether it's working or not. That's the reason I have taken this example, sir, for your benefit. Now let me share another example for your benefit. Now let me open this. I will share this presentation also to the branch, and everybody can get this presentation. I am opening this, what is this, DSRV and company LLP chartered accountants, and they are having, yeah, they're calling for the network. We intended to provide our services throughout the country. Now, if you want to provide services throughout the country, what is the possibility, sir? One possibility is you can have a partners, and every part, when you admit a partner, you should have a branches. And if you want to have a branch, every branch has to give authorization for one partner. Branch in charge you should appoint as a chartered accountant. All these stories not there. Already their own office setup, everything is available. Tell me your organization name, your phone number, email ID, send the firm profile, we will decide. If we are interested, we will decide. They're asking for the networking. They are not asking for a partner. They're asking to network. They are also given. So we are ready to empanel a chartered accountant firm to build a network of experts in the field of audit and assurance, taxation, allied services as per the guidelines of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. A firm of chartered accountants in India with 5 years of professional experience can contact us for mutual network of chartered accountants pan India with the following details. Now tell me, sir, whether networking is working or not. Yes, working. Sir, at least now let us come out and explore ourselves. Very interesting, sir. So myself, my own firm, I have merged into some other firm. I have done this because I have knowledge on this all institute act, everything. I have done I formed my own firm. Yes, Suresh Kumar and company. I merged into some other firm having across South India basis offices. Now I'm exploring every time that anyway my firm name has gone, because when the merger concept, your firm will not be visible. Your firm name will be blocked by the institute, and they kept as a in the what to say deactivate mode. Whenever you are come out from the merger concept, after 5 years you're having option to come out. When you come out, this merger will be automatically demerged and your firm will be activated, and your seniority will also be continued from the date when you have formed the firm. But in the networking concept, whenever you can go, whenever you can come out, there is no issue. There is no time limitation for this. But there is one problem, sir. There is one problem. We are talking about all these areas, okay, sir. Ultimately, the institute has to, institute always trying to tell to the chartered accountants that please maintain independence. Independence. It doesn't mean, example, there are in our example A, B, C, D, 4 firms are there. 4 firms. All 4 firms, they cannot immediately go and apply for all types of works. There is one section called section 144 of the Companies Act. What section 144 says, sir? If you want to, if you are willing to appoint as a statutory auditor of the company, you cannot provide the following services. You are not eligible to appoint as a statutory auditor of the company if you are providing the following services. They given list: accounting services, web design, internal audit, then different services they given. Same thing applicable to all networking firms, sir. If A and company providing accounting services to some PQR limited company, for the PQR limited company, B and company, C and company, D and company cannot appoint as a statutory auditors because of independence, because all you 4 are representing as one person. When 4 representing as one person and one person providing internal audit services and accounting services, how your network person can come and do the statutory audit? Not possible. This is the limitation. If you want to provide only 144 services, come and provide, no problem. All 4 firms come and you can provide. Example, A and company independently providing stock verification, or B and company independently providing internal audit. Yes, we can do all these things. But if you want to provide any assurance-based services, opinion-based services, wherever there is a concept of independence compromise, if you are not allowing such kind of activity. That's the limitations, sir. That we need to ensure in all models. One firm is already providing statutory audit, other firms cannot provide. Other firms cannot provide. Now one more question may come from the participants, sir. The question is, sir, Now we are all happy, sir. All four persons, A, B, C, D, we have come together and we have formed the network and everything is okay. We got work also. Very big company, we got the work. Now this B and company, due to some misunderstanding, they want to come out. Our network is how many persons are the network? So 4 firms are in network. A, B, C, D. Now B and company want to come out from this network. Institute says whenever you want to come out, you can come out. Now question from the participants or question from my side also, whether the audit will be cancelled for the network or other A, C, D can continue the work. ICAI very clearly says these networking guidelines for the enhancement of the quality of services and providing great professional opportunities for chartered accountants. Let the B and company go. Let the B and company go. A, C and D will continue the work. Exiting of any firm in the network will not demerit for the entire network. Exiting any one from the network, yes, other firms is going to continue the work. There's no concept of signing off or resigning for the audit. No requirement of resignation. Other firms can continue the work and they can complete the work and they can provide, they can submit the bill, everything, and they can share the fees. This was the beautiful opportunity given. So when 2 firms gone, A and company, B and company, both are gone, then C and D can continue or not? Yes, continue. C and company, D and company can continue the work. Again, there is no problem at all. Because you are coming together only for a benefit. We don't want to take out that benefit. Yes, you are allowed. This is what the clarity I want to give, sir. 2 clarifications I given. Network firm, every firm has to maintain the independence, and any one firm is providing networking service, internal audit services or 144 services. They are not allowed to provide all other services. And one more thing, sir. One more thing I want to clarify. A and company, B and company, C and company, D and company, all are independent firms. What do you mean by independent firm? Independent firm mean A and company, B and company, C and company, D and company doesn't have common partners. Common partners. And if any firm is having common partner, you are not allowed to enter into network with the same firm. Example, A, B, C are in the network. D and company want to enter into network, and D and company already having common partner in C and company. You cannot form the network now, because when you want to form a network, all should be independent persons. You should not have common partner. This is the clarity I wanted to give to everyone in the meeting. Now moving forward, sir, we are in the examples now. We are sharing one by one all the examples. Now let me share the examples again. Visible or not? Yeah. So I think my screen is visible, sir. Now question may come from the participants whether it is recognized by the government or not. For that also I will give one example, sir. Now let me open this. Yeah. Now you can see here, sir. So this is the HCL Technology Limited company. This is in 2009 example I have taken. Again, I am showing from the bscindia.com website. So where rotation of auditor concept. Already one firm duration is over, and they wanted to reappoint the auditors. Now reason for change already they given, everything they provided, date of appointment, a brief profile of auditors given. And now upcoming auditors, BSR and Associates was constituted in so and so, and they are appointed as officially auditors because of the board of directors have taken a decision to appoint the auditors in the place of SR Bartleby and Company LLP. And when the new auditors are appointed, BSR and Company, in the appointment itself, appointment of statutory auditors itself, the SCL company says, start telling that BSR Company having network. BSR Company and Associates LLP is a member of BSR affiliates, a network registered with the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. The other entities which are the part of BSR affiliates includes BSR and Company LLP, BSR and Company, BSR and Co, BSR and Associates, BSR and Company, and all these firms are in association. They are having registered offices in Mumbai and all these places. That means Bombay Stock Exchange already recognized the networking concept. And they started telling to the public also, now these auditors are in the network. This is what the one more example I wanted to give. So we are given 3 examples. So one example, whether how it is having their websites. Second example is for the seeking of the networking. Third example is for the Bombay Stock Exchange. And let us share another 2 examples for your benefit. Now, empanelment. Anybody want to empanel for this network? Yes, they can empanel. So I've taken one more example. So this already done. Last example, I want to share some Komandur and Associates. They are also seeking for the partners. Yes, Raju and Prasad, Hyderabad. To open network, let me open this network. Now Raju and Prasad, Hyderabad also I have taken, sir. Now you can see Raju and Prasad Chartered Accountants, 43 years of experience with the commitment, and they given network, one of the option network. We don't want partners, we want only networking firm. Partner means again we have seen we need to enter into partnership firm, and once the partner left from the firm, again I have to reconstitute the firm, and partners count will be mandatory for as on 31st December I should check. All this nonsense I don't want. Let us have freedom. Register with the institute, come out. Easy entry, easy exit. Easy entry, easy exit. That's all. Now they want all these networking persons. We intend to expand our services throughout the country and network with the experts in the field of so and so, as per the guidelines of institute. And who are having a minimum 5 years of professional experience can contact us. So those who are having, that means firm rule. As for ICA, we doesn't have any rule. We have 5 years or 10 years. Anybody can form the network. Even newly qualified chartered accountants can float a proprietary firm or a partnership firm. You have a network with some other firm. But this particular Rajan Prasad firm is expecting that at least if you have 5 years of experience, you might know some work and all. We can execute big audits and all. That is what their intention might be. And other associates, they want all these persons, they want to empanel, banking specialists, resolution professionals and all. So this is one more example I wanted to share. Now, coming into the so networking guidelines comparisons. So how we can empanel, already I have explained through Excel sheet. Now for the benefit of everyone, let me share with the comparisons so that we can conclude the topic. After that, we can go for the queries from the participants. Now these are the 3 models as we discussing now. Approach number, option number A, alliance model, option number B, network model, option number 3, lead firm model. As far as name is concerned, we have taken four names: A and Company, B and Company, C and Company, D and Company, and all the companies. If you want to have a separate name, you can have. ICA is given the option. So in case they wish to suffix their name with alliance, yes, we have seen the website also. You can have the alliance we can use for the public purpose. And in all professional stationery, the members firm can mention that they are members of so and so alliance. The alliance can also mention in the professional stationery that they are so firm or part of it alliance. You can use A, B, C, D, all are our alliance partners. Now they given very clearly. So A and Company, B and Company, C and Company can come together to form an alliance. They may name their alliance as a ABCD. In case they wish to use suffix, they can use this. In all professional stationery, they can have this name. Same for the network model, lead firm model also. So there is no change. Everybody can come together. They can have a network. They can use the stationery. They can use everything. Registration, sir. If you go for alliance model, ICA will give ARN number, alliance registration number. In case of network model, they will give network registration number, and they can give in the lead firm model also network registration number. There will be unique number will be given by the institute. Now, in case of practice, alliance model, firms are free to carry on the practice as independent firm. As independent firm, you can freely practice. Now what you are doing, do as it is. Despite of this, you have alliance also. You have a network. Example, from Hyderabad, you got one assignment to the Vijayawada or Pune or Maharashtra. You are having network in the Maharashtra or Pune. Maybe as of now, you are maybe giving sub assignment. Sub assignment should not be given as per the client requirement. Now, alliance may direct the best practices to follow individual constituent firms, and firm belongs to one alliance can't be allowed to become the associate other alliance. Already I told. So you cannot be a alliance of common partners. You can do independent practice. So in the network model, you are having agreement. You should go with the agreement. In the lead firm model, so all the firms have to recognize one firm as a lead firm, and a lead firm only will take care of the entire work, and lead firm will do all activities and other firms has to follow. Empanelment, coming into empanelment process, all the firms in the alliance can apply for empanelment separately. A and company separately can apply, B and company separately can apply, B and company separately can apply. Same is in the network model also, but in case of lead firm model, lead firm is entitled to apply, because only lead firm will apply for the audit. You can choose whatever the model you want, because example, if you go for very big firm, if you want to have a network with the example, let us take one firm, let us take some Comandur and company. So Comandur company already having 15 partners or 14 partners. They may take lead. We want to have controlling authority. We don't want any two partner firm coming to my firm and we don't listen what they said. They have to follow our rules and regulations. Like that, lead firm only will apply in the lead firm model. If your mindset is okay for that, you can go for lead firm registration. No, sir, we don't want lead firm model. We go for normal practice, and whenever work comes, we together we do, like Bank of Baroda example I have given. Like that we can do. Conflicts are already given 144 section. If one firm does statutory audit of the entity, another firm in the alliance cannot do any other work, internal audit or accounting works or some other work, whatever the compromise for or damage to independence concept, we cannot carry out, sir. This is for the all models. If you are doing statutory audit, other alliance firms should not do any internal audit or accounting services. And so mutual benefits already explained, and accountability. So every firm has to take accountability in case of the alliance model, network model. So in the case of lead firm will take responsibility. And please understand accountability here about the ethics. And one more thing, sir, one more point I missed the cover here. Example, A and company, B and company, C and company, D and company are in alliance or network. And one firm, they have taken one assignment and one partner executed the work. A and company executed the work. Now, institute sent a notice. Disciplinary action they wanted to take because of the non-compliance with law. Professional misconduct as per the ICA. Now the question is whether A and company only will be penalized for this or everybody will be penalized. For this purpose, ICA says have a documentation. Individual if you are doing work for the 4 firms together, you are doing work. Already we given standard number 299, joint auditors, how you can share the work and done. Like that, you should have a documentation for that. If something A and company committed a mistake, anyway, you are having common procedures, everything, because all coming together only to have a common procedures. Still, any firm committed a mistake and the action will be taken only on the firm which has violated the rules and regulations, not for everybody. And this is not yet amended in the professional ethics for your information. I have not read. Even every month I am seeing CA Institute Journal in the professional ethics regarding this. So far no FAQ is given. Maybe institute may come out with this, because like this any case may not be approached the institute. So even I try to see the institute disciplinary cases also, I could not able to find the disciplinary cases. So even you can see here we have a separate portal for disciplinary cases. All of you can see the disciplinary cases, and very excellent initiative ICA. So you have discipline directorate separate website in the institute website. So here you can have orders here. If you go to orders, you can get a year-wise case loss. So current year, running year, 22-23 financial year. So you are having all these cases. So who is the chartered accountant? When is the order passed by the institute? And what is the, from which location they are? So who have filed the complaint, everything. You can, it is PDF downloadable format. So you can download the format, it will come around 7 to 8 pages. So when you have a time, if you want to come to the network, please go through with all these things so that you will get a full clarity on this. Why, what is the mistake committed by the chartered accountant? And what is the finally, what is the conclusion by the ICA? And what is the penalty and action taken by the institute? So there are some chartered account firms are giving 2 sets of financial statements and they are not checking the net worth properly and they're giving certificates and all. So this website you can use for that, sir. I searched in this website also, but regarding networking, we don't find any case loss for this. But as for the information received from the institute, so any network firm, one firm committed a mistake, the respective firm will be taken action based on the documentation they have done. If they have a common documentation, everybody responsible. They have individual documentation and they have responsibilities have been shared, and whoever committed a mistake, they will be taken action. That's what the clarity I wanted to give for everyone. Next, coming into the reconstitution of the firm. Example, I have joined in the network ABCD. We have given the example. B wanted to come out. B wanted to come out. When B wanted to come out, can it come out whenever it want? Yes, it can come out whenever it want in the alliance model, because in alliance model no agreement, no agreement. And our example also we given in the affiliation model. We don't have any agreement. We call it as alliance instead of affiliation model. We call it as alliance model. So alliance model, no kind of agreement. Whenever we want to come out, when you come out. In the network model and lead for a model, you are having something called internal agreements, sir. We already given this information here. Internal network agreement. In this internal network agreement, if for example, if you are having a clause that if you are joined in my network and you cannot leave my firm for 3 years, they put a condition. For example, I am telling 3 years or minimum 2 years. You should be in our firm for 2 years. In this particular network, you cannot exit. Now, this network agreement have been registered with the institute already. Then only you will get NRI number, network registration number. Now, anybody who are in the second option, third option want to come out, you should comply with the internal network agreement. You cannot come out as per your own will and wish, as in the case of alliance. In the alliance model, whenever you want to come out, you can come out. No issue at all. In the network model and a lead for a model, if you want to come out, yes, you can come out based on the clause you are having an internal agreement. That's what the ICA is sharing here. Yes, sir. So I think my screen is visible to all. Now, reconstitution firms, in case alliance model, firms are free to join and exit the alliance. Reconstitution has been registered with the ICA. Once you come out, you can reconstitute the revised networking form, then it will be registered. Now, firms, whether you can close the entire network, yes, you can close the entire network, no issue at all. Now, in case of network model and lead for a model, so you need to comply with the internal agreement. So if internal agreement, whatever internal agreement says, you should follow that. You can reconstitute the network. Exit and closure. So this exit and closure, you should link with the merger concept. So in the merger, how many options institute has given, sir? Institute has first allowed LLP to mitigate the partner's condition. Second option, institute has given multidisciplinary firm to admit more and more other professionals into the firm. And institute has given third option, institute has given merger concept. So you can merge your firm with some other firm. Fourth option, institute has given networking concept. So when you are understanding about this exit option, you need to understand about the merger. In the merger, you cannot exit for the 5 years. Now, in the alliance model, very easy to exit. Whenever you want, you can come out and other firms will continue. As we said, even one firm come out, other firms can continue the work, whatever they got on the some other network. Now, in the lead for a model, And network model, if any firm want to exit, they can exit only with the internal arrangement. Already they have internal agreement here. They can quit only with the arrangement. But where this arrangement is not there, this arrangement is not there in case of alliance model. So if any chartered accountants wish don't want to more regulations and all, they can go for alliance model. No regulations. Whenever you want to come out, you can come out. Whenever you can't join, you can join. Only for assignment basis, you can have a network. Yes, we can have a network. You can come out. No, sir. No, we don't want like that. We wanted to grow, sir. At least next 5 years, we want to do a lot of hard work. And we go with some other firm which are already established and having seniority, and those who are doing good works. Now, this internal arrangement agreement, you can enter this network model, or you can go for lead firm model. When you want to come out, you should comply with the respective rules and regulations. Now, these are the comparative between these three, alliance model and lead firm model, and how to apply for this, how to register, everything is given. On application number A, they given. So application for approval of name of alliance. Now this ABCD can come to a common conclusion. This ABCD can come and say, why ABCD again? All these days we are run on the firm name only. Let us have a new brand. If you want to have a new brand, ABCD and alliance, you need to apply with the institute, and you should apply in the form number A, and institute will, you need to give 4 preferences, order of preference, like ROC, name reservation, you will give 3 names, no? So like that, you should give 4 names here, and institute will check the name. If available, they will allot the name, or else you can do your individual name practice. There is no issue at all. And once you're done for that, you can register your alliance of the firm. So form number B, you can make the application for alliance registration. So same for the lead firm model and network model as well. So these are the application forms available. So this is also available in the institute website, sir. If you want to change the constitution of the firm, so as we said, ABCD 4 persons coming together, 1 firm want to come out and 3 want to continue. He can go for constitution, reconstitution of the particular alliance by submitting form number C. So form number A for name reservation, B for registration, C for change in constitution. So these are the application forms available. So these are available in your ICA SSV portal. You can open your SSV portal and you can go there and you can check, sir. So this is about a comparison, and let me check any other things I missed out. If something nothing is missed out, you can go for the exam question and answer session. Yes, sir. This what everything is covered, sir, with the practicals. So we have another part of 30-35 minutes time. We can go for the question and answer sessions. Any questions you are having, you can ask me a question. I will try to answer for all your questions. Now I'm handing over the session to the Secretary Vijayawada branch.
Yes, sir, I'm here. Friends, if you have any queries regarding to the networking forms, or speaker is with us, you can ask any doubt regarding to the networking forms, sir.
So any questions you can ask me, sir. Any question you are having? I think on whose name work will be allotted. Already this question answered, sir. So everybody can apply for the audit. Whoever got the audit, they can share as per network arrangement. And sir, this network arrangement, you can apply for the normal internal audits also. So you can apply for the any government tenders per se. And one more thing, if you want to apply for any government tender, so ICA is in the pipeline to recognize this networking with the government. So once it is recognized, the networking firm can go for tender. All can come together, they can go to the tender. They can apply for the tenders as well. Because individual person, I can't apply for tender, sir. Partnership firm having 2-3 partners cannot apply for tender. So now everybody can go, they can apply for the tender. Sir, experience, no, that's what I am telling, sir. In the lead firm concept only, you should think about this concept as far as experience is concerned. So because lead firm is only applying for the audit. So in other cases, because anyway you are empaneling individually, you are applying for the audit. not in the alliance name, you're applying the audit in individual name, your individual experience only will be counted. I think Aditya sir, you got the answer. In the lead firm model, you will get the lead firm experience. In the alliance model and network model, respective firms experience will be counted, sir. So other questions is screen is not visible. I think that is anyway. I'll share the presentation to you, sir. You can check that. And any other questions, sir, you can ask me. One more question. In your opinion, which model works amongst the three models? In the lead firm model is working good, sir. You can go for lead firm model, because lead firm model already firm is having experience, already firm is having already the previous experience of audits. And if you go with the lead firm model, you get audit. Live example, myself, I want to now go for the lead firm model because I am having 10 staff now. I don't have any work in the office except GST filing, income tax filing, and other files. So that I want to go for the lead firm model. So that lead firm allot the work to me. I'll execute it through my staff. As per the networking agreement, we are going to share the fees for the assignment. Pradeep sir, I think your question is answered. Yes, very good concepts. Networking, you may be having a lot of doubts. In the meanwhile, I may be clarified some of the doubts while the explanation itself. But a very good concept. Everybody can try. Again, my request everyone, please don't think about your name. Think about how to settle in the profession. That's what my intention. How to settle in the profession. That's what very, very important. Some model agreement of lead model already given by the institute. How to enter into model. The draft agreement already given. I am going to share the entire PPT, or else you can download from the institute website itself. It is available here for your reference purpose. I will share. You can go and you can download. I am requesting all the members, please share, spend your time to the institute website. Now our institute website is having wonderful features. So let me share this. Sir, you are having members. In the members, you are having something called regulatory. If you go to regulatory, in the regulatory, you are having council guidelines. In the council guidelines, you are having revised networking guidelines. If you download this, you will have all application forms, everything. It is around 70 pages PDF file. You can download this one, sir. You can download and you can check the agreement format, terms and conditions, how to enter. Everything is given here, sir. And I request all the members to go through with this ICA walls, apps and portals. There are around various websites available here. So even myself, I'm using everything from ICA. Even my motor vehicle insurance ICA. My loan, Poonawalla Finance loan is from ICA. Then my insurance policies from ICA. So everything I'm using from Bank of Baroda credit card is from ICA. I never go out of ICA. Always I use only ICA benefits. We have tie-up with, even I book travel ticket only from ICA empaneled MOUs. So we have a travel ticket benefit 10% concession. So we have Samsung products, everything. You please go through with all websites, sir. You will have wonderful benefits here. Pradeep sir, I think your question is answered. Any other questions, sir?
I thought that all definitely in future we will plan another session regarding to the ICA website, tool in the ICA website, sir. I think you have good knowledge about the ICA website, how to utilize the ICA services which are providing by the ICA through website and all. Okay. Definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have n number of benefits from the institute, sir. But majority of the CS, I think they are not using. Definitely, we can have the session on that. It will not 3 hours not sufficient, because we are going to open each and individual websites, and we are going to check and we are going to explain the benefits out of it.
Definitely. Next month we will plan it, sir. Please be prepared about that. Because we have more
Sir,
experience.
any questions, sir? Any questions? So I am here to take your questions, sir. So because everybody may
are happy. They are pouring the message in the form of thank you very much. Okay, for your very wonderful to the boy, Jamar and Pradeep sir. Okay, now I think there is no more questions to that. Friends, if there is no more questions, we're going to be conclude the session. I think so. We have very knowledgeable session. We are enjoyed with the speaker Suresh Kumar Garu. He is actually readily accepted immediately as and when I was asked to. I would like to say my heartiest thanks to Suresh Kumar Garu. He have graciously accepted our invitation to share his knowledge and insights with us, sir. Our presence today is the testament and to the significance of our this seminar and the commitment of our professionals to support their growth and the development of the profession local to global. Happy sir. And I would also like to thank our attendees who have taken the time out of their busy schedule to be here with us today. Your participation and engagement are key to making this event a grand success. I hope today's seminar will be valuable learning experience for each of us, and we look forward to your active participation in the future seminars of our brand. And each and everyone, thank you very much. JICA, Jai Hind.
Sir, Mallavolu Chakrashekhar Rao. Sir, actually, even myself, I want to get this information from the ICA, from the how many websites registered. And one more clarity, sir, I think I'll repose your question. Instead of that, do we have, you are saying a lot of websites here. Do we have separate website for network? Example, you are shown, you are collected from the Google and you are showing this is the DVR and company, Comandur or somebody, some other firms. Not like that, sir. Do we have separate website in the institute website, any link like that for the purpose of networking? So it is in development. It will come very soon. It will come very soon. Meanwhile, sir, for the benefit of youngsters, those who are presenting or some other purpose, I'll show one website in the institute where we can use this facility, sir. It is not networking. It is like networking, not networking, like networking. Now, let me share that for the benefit of everybody. Sir, my request everyone again, please open institute website. So we have a lot of benefits here. So I say walls, apps and portals. So in there, we have something called CA Connect portal, sir. I think my screen is visible now, sir.
Yes, visible, sir. It's on.
Yeah, my screen is visible. So there is something called CA Connect portal. Example, Narendra sir is there in Vijayawada. He is searching a chartered accountant in Tirupati. But anyway, I know him personally. But assume a scenario, nobody knows to Narendra sir. Now he can come here and he can check that. So to whom you want to connect? Do you want to connect a member or do you want to connect a firm? I want to connect a member, example. Where you want to connect, Andhra Pradesh or wherever you want to connect, you can connect with the person. Sir, this is for engage for the assignment basis. Example, I want to connect in Andhra Pradesh. In Andhra Pradesh, how many cities you are having? It will automatically display cities and all. Now you come to Tirupati. Tirupati is selected. What kind of service you want from the member? You want auditing service, bookkeeping, or what service you want? Now I want example, some bookkeeping service I got through tender. Search. If anybody registered in Tirupati, their names will be displayed. Example, Purna Chandra, he got. Now what this sir will do now, Narendra sir will do, view profile, he will go. He will go to view profile and he will check how many services he are providing. And he will Purna Chandra, and there is one option called engage. And I want to engage Mr. Purna Chandra for my assignment. I want to ask him to engage. Engage, are you sure you want to engage the member? Yes, okay. Please mutually agree the member firm on the mobile number, email ID. ICA has no role in between the professional arrangements. So this please note. There is no network. You both, I am just sharing the information. Purna Chandra available in Tirupati. If you want to use Purna Chandra, you can use, but we don't interfere because it is not networking concept. Now you can just click OK, and You can send a mail now. You can send a mail, automatically mail will go from your mail to Purnachandra mail. Now Purnachandra will see the mail and he will come back to you. Now Narendra sir is not getting any reply. You will go to some other firm. Avinash is coming here. Now why only 2 persons in Tirupati? Because nobody knows this concept. That is the problem. Why Suresh Kumar is not coming? Because I am not interested in this. That's the reason I am not empaneled. Because I am more into teaching field. I am not into practice. I am more into teaching. So my practice is MSME practice. Now these two are my students actually. They are youngsters. They are my students and they are my known persons. They are empaneled here. Now poor Narendra sir is not getting any person. Now he is getting Kadapa. One more contact number is getting Kadapa. But his working city is Tirupati. Now he is also having office in Tirupati and he do only auditing and bookkeeping. And we can see the profile. And he can connect. So this is available, sir, as of now. So regarding network, so we don't have that facility, sir. So first you need to register as a professional, you can connect, sir, that's all. So these facilities available, sir. This facility available. Networking firms, how networking registration, that is not available. That is only through SSP portal, sir. Only through SSP portal. I think Chandrasekhar Rao, sir, you are extremely happy, sir. Thank you, Pradeep, sir. Thank you, Samir, sir.
Yeah, Samir sir.
Now Samir sir, I know because he is from Lucknow. Now I can have a network with the Samir sir. This network is not for Tirupati Darshan. This is for audit. CA Connect portal, you also registered. Okay, super, sir. And sir, when you registered, you please tell to others also to register so that then only they can connect. If you register and you keep quiet, they will not may not aware. Now Narendra sir, if you registered, then only he has to tell whenever he go. Some Tirupati come now, he can tell, sir, he can also register so that people come to know about that portal. So don't ask me a question why IC is not promoting all these things, because I don't know. They are also indirectly they are promoting in CPE seminars. And sir, one more thing, sir, I wanted to share. New practitioners with the help of Vijayawada branch, with the permission of Narendra sir. Can I do that, sir?
Tell me, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, in the institute website, we have something called resources, sir, where newly qualified chartered accountants, anybody want to do all this setup and all. So let me do that, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, please share, sir. Share, sir.
Yes. Yeah. So I'll come back. Sir, there is something called resources tabs are here. So in the institute website, I think my screen is visible now, sir.
It's the loading, sir. Please share. Yeah, visible.
Now visible. Now, sir, here something called resources tab, sir. In the resources tab, we have something called free online download publications. In the free online download publications, you can go and see there is something called members and student services, sir. So let me members and students, or students and members. Or committee for capacity building of CA for small and medium practitioners. In this, there is a one book is available, sir. Wonderful, sir. Guide to management of practice for small and medium practitioners. So this is a PDF downloadable, sir. I'll open this. Anyway, I'll open this. So this is the book available, sir. This is a long time it has launched actually, not now in 2012 it has launched. So it is having a lot of formats, sir. Anybody not having a different formats, they can use this material. So this is one material, and one more material I want to share for the benefit of all. So I may be missing here. There is something called students and members. CA forms. Members and students, I got it. So in this, there is something called manual for members, sir. So this manual for members, I think it is latest they given. So here you have everything, whatever doubt you are having in the institute. So this manual you can refer, sir. This manual you can refer, whatever doubt you are having, how to apply this, everything available, sir. You are having all contact numbers, you are having how to apply for this register for form, maintenance branch office, reconstitution, rules for networking of forms, rules for merger and demerger. I have not taken session on that. You can check it. Practice in the corporate form. So one more question, sir. So this is what I wanted to share. I want to take one more question. Even though you are not asking question, I will myself, I will ask a question, I'll answer. And there is something formats, sir. Formats, the different formats are given. So all these things you can use, sir. So wonderful information is given here. And there are some other materials also available here. So these professional opportunities for the newly qualified chartered accountants, sir, not for others, but it's only theory paper. So one more question I wanted to ask. Now there are some chartered accountants who want to start a private limited company. Can you start a private limited company? Answer is yes. You can start a private limited company. No problem at all. But you cannot do auditing and assurance functions in the private limited company. You can start the private limited company. It is only management concern services. So that also available in that manual. Whatever the manual I have shown, that is available in the manual. You can check that. Yes, that option also available. You can start accounting services, private limited company, or some A to Z private limited company like that. Then you should not advertise. Advertisement rules should be as per ICAR norms. And a chartered accountant can start the private limited company, but not for auditing purpose. Auditing purpose, you should have a firm. That clarity also given in that manual, sir. You can go through with that manual. Any doubts you are having? Anyway, I'm going to share the presentation. So you are having my contact number there. You can send me a message so that I'll try to answer all your questions. So because the CPRC is up to 8 o'clock, I don't want to waste your valuable time because all the participants are there in the session. So usually after the session, they will leave one by one when Sir is telling about to conclude. But I am happy that everybody stayed here to get some benefit. I think you got some benefit out of the session. I can't say you got a lot of benefit. Yes, sir. Any other questions, sir? Actually, his multidisciplinary partnership firm has been approved by ICA. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Already forming, sir. Even a number of people are forming multidisciplinary firm. If you have any doubts regarding that, you can contact through SSP portal. ICA is ready to answer for all your queries. We have a separate helpline number for ICA also. So it will in another 5 to 10 minutes, it will be connected to the call. So you can contact with the ICA help desk, sir. So now we have dedicated help desk for the institute. So ICA helpline number, very easy to remember also. So the number is 9975 so 99975 sir. You can contact this number. They will definitely they will connect to the respective portal. This is the ICA helpline number, sir. You can use this number for your queries. Whatever the query you are having, you can contact that number, sir. Yes, already approved. Multidisciplinary partnership already approved, already formed by so many persons. Any other questions, sir? So actually, I'm out of taking the session today. With the blessings of Goddess Durga Mata, I come up because I am affected with the influenza virus. I am in the bed for last 12 days. So today only I come out. So
Your commitment shows, right?
So that is the reason I don't want to miss this opportunity, and I don't want to miss to share my knowledge to the my CA fraternity. That is the reason. So any other questions, sir? Any other questions?
I pray to the goddess Durgaji as soon as you recover to.
Thank you, sir.
And in addition to that, friends, actually, you have to check your mails. Union Bank already started sending the mails to the existing panel members And Canara Bank also sends the mails to existing panel members who are existing panel members. We can check the mails. And we are also planning to conduct the further programs in this month, 20th, in the branch. So only young members, opportunities, future opportunities for the young members. We are going to plan that. And 25th also GST on the council meeting, outcome of the GST council meeting, 48th and 49th council meeting. And 25th is that. And 22nd, we are planning to investor awareness program for the members and other members of the Chamber of Commerce and other fellow associations who are in Vijayawada. And 27th, one-day seminar, we are going to plan on one-day seminar in the area of year-end do's and don'ts. Okay, year-end proceedings regarding to the also close the books of accounts and all. So in the area of ROC and income tax and GST and the trust also, specific focus area also, trust societies and trust also. Please members be part of that. Only 26th seminar is virtual. Another all seminars are in the physical at the branch only we are going to be conducting. Meanwhile, with the investor awareness program, we are planning to another program also. One program started, we will announce or we will share to the public. Please be part of that. Vijayawada branch is always to provide and enrich your knowledge here day by day. Provide a lot of. We are planning a lot of seminars and lot of services also. We are also going to be announce We Care program for the health checkup plan for the members. Last year also did successfully. And this year also we are going to be planned. Maybe tomorrow we are going to be announced that with the Andhra hospitals we are going to be joining that. Please utilize that service also. The least cost compared to the market, the least cost they are providing the checkups, health checkups for the members. Nowadays, that is the primary role it's playing that. Okay, Suresh is also just saying that he last 10 days. Okay, it's a required checkup. Periodical checkup is required. Okay, everyone feels due to stress and all. Okay, with this brief, now I am going to be sign up with the permission of the today's speaker. Thank you, sir. Be part of the Vijayawada branch. In further future also, I want to take your sessions in future also, sir. Okay, be plan and next month we are going to plan for the tour of the ICA website, sir. I'm promising you. I will take the permission from the MC and I will inform to you. Okay,
Definitely,
thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, members. In the
Thank you
part
all.
of session. Thank you all. We are going.